All right, let's kick it off. Good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining the webinar. We are going to take you through today the launch of the new ORock Partner Portal and also the new ORock University coursework and badges. We've got a pretty packed agenda today for the 30 minutes we've got. And let me just, without further ado, okay, we're going to take you through the partner program itself. Many of you have already signed up as partners. You probably are familiar with it. We're going to go through the benefit stack and requirement stack. High-level overview of the portal itself, what the features and benefits are. And then we'll click into ORock University briefly and do a demo both of the partner portal and also of ORock University, some of the courses available, the badges you'll receive afterwards. As we go here, if you have questions, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. I think you're also all probably able to unmute yourself, so please feel free to make it interactive. We also have time at the end for Q&A. Let me intro the folks that are on here with me. Adam, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Adam Bonifant here. It says here I work customer success at ORock Technologies. I'm thrilled at the turnout today. Obviously, my job is to make sure that customers really feel the value of ORock Technologies, our products and services, and I work really closely with Bill to make sure that all of our partners feel just as much as that as well. So if you have any questions along the way, please don't save them until the end. Throw your hand up there, ask questions, and we'll be happy to help out. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Josh. Josh, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, everyone. Hey, my name is Josh Vignovic, and I'm an enablement specialist here at MindMatrix. Today, I'll be walking through a demo of the portal, as well as answering any questions that you have about the software or the functionality. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Josh. And MindMatrix, for those of you that aren't familiar, it's the portal behind the program behind the portal. They have designed it for us, customized it for ORock, etc. I'm Bill Perrin. I look after our partner relationships and go-to-market motions. And let's get into it. One housekeeping thing that I forgot to mention early on, and I'll repeat this at the end. Just use your business email to send an email to Elena to make sure you get your Starbucks gift card. All right, let's talk about the partner portal or partner program itself. I'm not going to go through the full list of benefits and requirements here, but the program is really designed to be fairly simplistic with a rich set of benefits and a minimum set of requirements. So we go to market collaboratively with our partners. What we find is, even though the ORock value proposition is very compelling, some of the value props are listed on the left here. We were purpose-built to serve the federal market, so we started out with a very high security posture. FedRAMP moderate is our minimum security level. That's at no extra cost as well. Cost predictability, so for customers wherever they're at on their journey to the cloud, whether they're just starting and concerned about what the costs are going to be, whether they've already gone with a hyperscaler and they're shocked every month when they get a bill that is never the same. We don't charge egress fees, access fees, IOPS, any of that. So what you see is what you get month after month. And finally, we've got US-based knock and sock that comes at no extra cost. It's available 24/7, 365 to both you and your customers. We're going to talk about the portal training and benefits here shortly, and I'll also talk in more detail about deal registration benefits, but let's kick it off. So the portal itself, we actually migrated from our own portal in the back end of Q4. What we found was we wanted to improve the partner user experience. We wanted to make sure that everything was front and center in terms of the most accessed content and processes. So you'll see on this dashboard, and Josh will go through this in more detail later, in the middle of the screen are the things you'll use a lot of, right? The training access to the coursework and the badges, deal registration to register deals, and obviously opportunity tracking. And then up at the top, you can get deeper into the asset pool, building joint campaigns, other sales related topics and preparation. So all at your fingertips, very easy to set up. Josh will probably take you through the login first time, but that's one that we'll go through as well. There's a number of fields you can enter or choose not to once you set up your profile. So the goal of the portal itself was to make sure that it's supporting you throughout the entire sales cycle. So on an early stage, when you're trying to understand the ORock benefit stack and value proposition and differentiators, the training is perfect for that. Also in the training is some industry trends and things that lead to areas that cause challenges for customers that ORock solves. And then preparing for the meeting with the customer, obviously, you go through the content, Marketing collateral, we're continuing to evolve and expand this. We've got a lot of interesting new infographics, simplified overviews of the security of our cloud, the various offerings, all co-brandable if you wish, and obviously registering deals and tracking those opportunities in the portal as well. And we also have the capability to create campaigns, and we can do that with you, or you can do your own by co-branding assets, linking it to your social media accounts, firing it off to your contacts. So that's a really powerful aspect of the tool that allows you to be self-sufficient. I mentioned deal registration. This is super important, not unique to ORock, right? Every vendor has this, but the quicker you register a deal, and again, it's super easy to do. When you click register a new deal, it'll bring up a set of fields to fill out. It may look like a lot, but they're not all mandatory. The ones that are mandatory are marked, things like customer name and contact and timing and application, like 6 or 7 things. And then submit. It'll come to us, we'll review it, either approve it or come back with questions within 2 business days, typically sooner. And then you'll also get deal protection and 15 points of margin on the deal, so good profitability. But more importantly, the earlier you do that allows us to then engage with you and your sales teams to make sure that we're positioning, we're hand in hand as you're trying to win these deals. So super important to register early. And if you have a problem registering, just again, reach out to me. All right, Adam, I'm gonna let you do a quick ORockU intro, and then we'll get into the demos.
Outstanding. Hey, thanks, Bill.
Sorry, guys, is it a different URL or is it the same as before?
It's David, I think you should have it. I'll put it at the back. It's partners.orocktech.com, but I put it in the back of the deck.
Okay.
I believe the original URL was partner at orocktech.com, and now it's partner.orocktech.com. Now we just added an S to it. So there is a slight change, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So yeah, ORock University. We found that the greatest way to to get folks to adopt ORock Technologies products and services is just straight up education, right? So ORock University developed this across a couple different teams here at ORock to start providing that deeper education and training on what our products and services are. Right now, we've got 3 different courses. Those courses are actually little mini curricula with multiple videos in them, and I will show you that a little bit later in the demo. Each one of these leverages the deep knowledge that our sales engineers and our engineers have with regards to our cloud and those services. Each one, when you complete it, you are provided with a badge from a company called Credly. Credly is the industry standard for badges. Microsoft and Amazon and everybody who's got any sort of accreditation uses Credly. These badges are fantastic for putting on social media, LinkedIn and whatnot, to show that you've completed those. Those are also brand awareness. Get that out there. Generate more interest that way as well. Currently, our training packages, those courses are all 100 level courses, especially the technical aspect of it. We've got 200 and 300 level courses that are in production or in development right now as well, and we'll be rolling those out through the remainder of 2022. And near the end of the demos, I will show you how to navigate and get to those. Bill, back to you.
Josh, I'm going to hand over to you to do the demo, and then you'll let Adam do the ORockU after that.
Great. Thank you, Bill. Give me one moment. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you guys see my welcome screen here?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, everyone. So thank you for joining today. So I'm going to walk you through the actual partner portal. So again, you can log in at partners.orocktech.com. On your first login, it's going to take you through this welcome onboarding experience. So it'll take you to here, and you'll just want to click on Let's Get Started. And then we actually have a Assist Me that pops up to walk you through step by step on how to set this up. So you just click on Let's Go. You can fill out things like your name, your phone number. You can add a profile image and a title if you would like. There's a section for your location where you can add your address, your city, your company logo. You can set things like your language preference. And then the last step here is activating social. So this portal, you are able to completely, post to social media. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and blogs directly through the portal. So if you want to take advantage of those, all you have to do is click on activate for each of these, and you can, add in your credentials. This doesn't have to be done now. It can also be done later, but you can do it during the setup process here. So we'll hit next. This last section is analytics. So we do offer the ability to track, traffic to your website through this portal. Not required, but it is available if that's something that you would like to do. You just have to type in your website URL and hit generate, and it will give you a code that you can add to the header HTML of your site, and then you can track that activity directly through the ORock partner portal. So we're going to hit finish. Now, again, that only happens on the first login. After that, you'll be taken to your dashboard each time, and you can see as we log in, it shows our profile again. If we ever need to come back and update any of that stuff, all you have to do is click on this pencil, and it pulls up all that info again, and that's where you can come to make any changes. Or if you want to activate social, you can come back to activate social and change that here. And as we scroll down, so any opportunities that you're currently working, you will be able to see the status of within this first opportunities widget. So it'll show you the total alive amount, the total closed. If you want to look at details of any of them, you can click on it, and it'll pull up all the fields associated with that opportunity. As Bill was saying, so you can register deals through this portal as well. So we do have a deal registration widget. You just want to click on that. And this is where you can, see a summary of your deals. You can filter by, new deals, approved ones that were rejected. And if you want to create a new one, all you have to do is click on this button that says register a new deal. And it pulls up a field where you can add in all of the relevant information. And you can see all of the required fields are highlighted with a red asterisk here. So you'll just want to fill that out and hit save. And then that will submit your deal for review. And again, the idea behind this portal is to make it as simple and easy to use as possible. So you can access those two widgets here, opportunities and deal reg. If we scroll up, you can see in our navigation, we have a few more tools up here that I want to go over with you. So the first one being assets. We brought in a lot of different content, ORock content that you can use to view or download or send out to your prospects. All you need to do is click on view assets, and it brings up all of the stuff that's available. You can see we've broken it down by the different products here. You can look at all of them, or if you want to look at one individually, you can simply click on that folder and it will bring it up for you. You can click on it to download the asset, or if you maybe want to send that out to one of your contacts or one of your prospects, you can actually click send email. And it pulls up a window so you can actually send that email out to someone. So we'll get back here. Again, just going back to view assets, we also have some filters. So if you want to look at things like service type, media types, we have all these different filters that you can navigate to take a look at these. Going back to some of our marketing tools. So if we go to this marketing tab, again, this is where you can use things like email blasts. So if you wanted to send out an email to your contacts, you can click on email, hit compose, and it'll bring up, all the templates that you can use. And then it brings up an actual, editor where you can add your content and actually send this email out to your prospects. So we have some, dummy content loaded in there, but you can simply click on this, add anything that you want. If you wanted to upload an image for one of these sections, you can click on it and it'll prompt you to, pick an image from your gallery. And then when you're ready, you can decide who you want to send it to. You can send it out immediately, or you can schedule it to go out, at a date later in the future. You can add one contact individually here, or if you wanted to send to like an entire list, maybe you're sending to your existing customers or your prospects. We actually have the ability to import an entire list of contacts using this import button here. So again, it's full marketing functionality for you to use directly through this portal. The other most common one too is social. So you're able to post directly to your social media channels through here. So rather than having to post to LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook individually, you can create one post through this portal and send it out immediately or schedule it. We just hit create. You select where that's going to be going to. We'll say Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And then all you need to do is type in your message, and you can add, any images, any links that you want to add to the social post. And when you're ready, you just hit publish up here, or you can actually, schedule it by clicking on schedule post to go at a certain date and time here. So it makes it really helpful for planning your content calendar with social media. Okay, so
hey, Josh, it looks like we've got a question in the chat window here. The question from Sandy, thank you, Sandy. Is there a limit on the number of email addresses you can upload?
So every user gets a 5,000 contact limit. And that can be expanded, but by default, it's a 5,000. No limit on the actual emails you send, just the actual email addresses.
Fantastic, Sandy. I hope that answered your question. Awesome.
Okay, great. And I just have one more thing to show, and then Adam, I can hand it over to you for the training section. So if you ever want to pull up reports for the different marketing tools, so like maybe you want to see, open rates of emails, there's a reporting tab for you as well. And that's where you can access like the email summary report, the social report, and you can actually see, this is a demo account. We didn't send out any emails, but it would show you the list of emails here. And then you can see like the, percent opened, the number of links clicked. So overall, all of your reporting and tracking for those marketing tools you can find in this reports tab here. Okay, and then Adam, I will hand it over to you to demonstrate the ORockU training portion.
Awesome. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. All right, so here we are at the ORock University page. It's right here on your dashboard, upper left-hand corner here. Again, you've seen already the widgets for opportunities, and for deal registration, and ORockU training is right here on this sub menu here. Within this project progress window, you can see how many courses you have taken, how many exams you've taken, and of course you got some color bars here as well. Just different ways of showing that same information. Don't worry, the exams are not too tough. I'm not going to take you back to middle school here, but because we want we want users to learn something out of this, we want to make sure that they're gauging and understanding what they're being taught here in these courses. We do want to have some exams there, right? So each one of these courses, 3 exams, and the way you can access them, each course, and right here we've only got 3 courses currently offered. Technical fundamentals are level 1. We've got sales positioning, and then we have our business fundamentals. You can access any of them right here from this tab or from this screen here, or you can go up here to the upper right-hand corner of this little windows where it says see all courses and click that. That brings up another window with a full screen view of these courses. As mentioned earlier, we are going to be providing additional courses throughout the year. There are also other videos that we have that we're going to be adding that aren't part of a badged accreditation process or construct, but they are instructional videos as well. And they'll be specific, very short videos, 3 to 5 minute videos on accomplishing specific tasks with regards to ORockU, the ORock Cloud. And so we find that a lot of times the actual users, the administrators of the clouds, of those cloud environments, finds incredible value in those videos. You won't find them here in this course section, but they are elsewhere in the portal. So just to give you a quick overview of what one might look like, so I'm going to click into Technical Fundamentals, Level 1. These videos here are embedded right at our YouTube channel, and you can see that on the lower left-hand corner of this embedded window here. There are 6 different little videos, subject videos. I'm having a tough time talking today, but thank you all for tolerating that. You can click on it. And then if you click here, it starts out. You watch the videos, you can see in the bottom left, this one is a 3-minute and 21-second video. And you can also see some suggested videos that have nothing to do with ORock, but thank you, YouTube, for your, for your offerings there. Each one of these you go through and you watch. And then at the very end, you get to the overview exam. You take that exam. Each one is a 10-question exam, more of a quiz. If you pass with 80% or more, you get a badge that you can show on LinkedIn or any social media for that matter. And that is it for the ORock University. And with that, Bill, I hand it back to you.
Okay, go ahead and look at it. Much. Sandy had a question. Let's grab that real quick if you can, Adam.
Oh, I see it right here. Assume we'll be notified when new courses are available. Absolutely. Any of the new coursework. And we're constantly making revisions and refinements to the existing coursework as well. And some of it is just, some of it is visual. I just wanted to make that more, kind of more visually and auditorily stimulating for users. But if there are substantive changes, then absolutely, whether there are changes to the existing courses or additional courses added to the curriculum.
Yeah, if we do make changes, if you've already taken the course and passed it and we make changes, you don't have to retake it. But to Adam's point, sometimes some of them have different solutions in them. We're adding solutions all the time, so we'll add modules, etc. To Adam's point, if it's substantive enough, we'll perhaps add a new sub-module to take. But other than that, once you've passed, it's time to move on. All right, so next steps. Very simply, for those of you that already signed up as a partner, you'll have gotten welcome mail. It provides you a link to the portal, log in, and what Josh showed you is step one, getting your profile set up. You can do as much of that or a little of that as you want. It doesn't stop you from accessing the portal. It's just some things, if you want to do linkage to campaigns and social, then you have to enter that information. Navigate through the sales and marketing content. I mentioned we have a lot of new assets that we're putting up there, new infographics, super helpful depending upon your audience. And then there's more deep technical drives and data sheets and white papers. So lots of stuff on there depending on where you're at the sales cycle. Take those 3 ORock training modules and get your badges, and then let's get to get some deals together. As I mentioned, right, come to us if you've got something that you want to figure out how to position or want to figure out how to competitively position. Register it. Let's have a conversation, figure out how we can help, and we're happy to go along with you throughout the journey. All right, so next steps here, as I think Josh pointed out, as you're using the portal, there's always an Assist Me tab at the bottom. And if you are stuck on something, it's got lots of information here. But if it's also something that you don't see, in this download of their menu options here, just reach out to partner team at ORockTech.com, and we'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. And then finally, just a couple of additional points. The partner team will go to our partner team. You can reach out to me or Adam. Adam, if you got a question on ORockU, me if you have general partner questions, portal questions, etc. And then finally, as a reminder, send your email over to Elena at awelch@ORockTech.com to get your Starbucks gift card. And with that, we can open up to any additional Q&A we might have, or we can give you all back 3 minutes. Any additional questions that we didn't get to already or that popped up as we were going through? Perfect. We will also send out a recording of this with the content and link to the recording for those of you that maybe didn't get a chance to stick with the whole thing or joined late. And then we'll send it to everybody in the partner ecosystem to make sure that they all have access. Really looking forward, appreciate you taking the time to join us today. Looking forward to engaging with you more deeply around the portal and ORockU, and good luck and good selling. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. All the best.
Thanks, David. Take care.
Thank you all.